Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 12th, 13th, and 14th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, a couple of things. This is just the introduction. It will be on all the videos. So if you're new here, then just go down to the timestamp where it says Crosswatchers, and then the timestamp, and you can bypass the introduction. I hope you listen and watch at least one time. Now, the other thing is I've been playing with my sound again, so let's see if this works. How's that? Okay, anyway, you know that this is the weekend, so I am using my decks. I am using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I am also using my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will pull one from my over here, Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the overview, for the introduction, what's going on in the world, I am using my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and I've infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to the Spirit of God, Holy Spirit, Source, whoever that is to you, and just let the words flow. Okay, so a couple of things before we do this. You know that I'm always going to go through the just what's going on in the stars, because, you know, we were told to watch the heavens, watch the universe, watch the stars. Now, you know the 11th at, 9:35 p.m. is that full moon. And, you know, so this is that time to release, relinquish, and request. And release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request the good stuff. Then what we're going to be doing is we'll be going into the 12th, 13th, 14th. And yes, you could still be doing this 3 days before, the day of, and the 3 days after that full moon. And then it becomes the waning moon. And as it wanes, it gets smaller. And as it gets smaller and smaller, and it leads to that new moon. But that's a little bit down the road, 2 weeks down the road. Anyway, that's when you do a lot of releasing, when it's waning. However, we're still in that time period. Now, we've also had the Lion's Gate. Now, I have heard that the Lion's Gate portal closes. I've heard on the 11th, but I've also heard on the 14th, 15th, and 16th. So we still have a lot of that metaphysical energy going on, especially with that portal energy. So, lots of things were conjuncting and squaring with that full moon. You know, we had Uranus squaring, we had Saturn conjuncting, and then there was also some that were joining it, some were, conjuncting and sextiling and opposing. So those are all very strong energies for this 11th. So again, you know, 3 days before, 3 days after. I like to see it more around the day before, the day of, and the day after, but it's really strong stuff. And, you know, the fact that Leo, the planets that were in Leo were opposing and squaring with Aquarius, because Aquarius and Leo usually can partner very well together. But there's a little bit of an irritation there. There's a little bit of an irritation. So we will see what we will see around those dates. The 14th, we jump to the 14th now, and we have Mars in Taurus, and that's trining Pluto, which is retrograde, in Capricorn. Both of those are at 26 degrees. Trining is a very positive. They're really working together. Mars is the god of war, the planet of war, the energy of war, also Aries energy. Pluto is about destruction and transformation. And, you know, Taurus and Capricorn, both of these are earth energy. So the 14th could have some very interesting revelations, interesting news happening. So then we also have on the 14th, we have the Leo, the sun in Leo, opposing Saturn, which is retrograde at in Aquarius. Now they're a little bit off. The sun's 20 degrees, while Saturn is 24 degrees. So that's an interesting little thing. But remember, Saturn in Aquarius, I've been saying it since it went there. It is all about truth versus illusion, lies versus truth, reality versus, you know, what is really real, what is it that we believe it to be real. So now Leo is very, likes to think of themselves, or likes to think of Leo as very open and very honest. So now we have the sun and we have Saturn. They're both opposing each other. Again, what does that mean? It could, again, revelations, things coming out, things that we might not even have been aware of. So the 14th, so the 11th, important energies, very strong energies, very digging things up energies. The 14th has a continuation, but it's pulled in some different planets. Well, Leo, well, they've made different types of arrangements, okay? So it's kind of like, well, if you don't see it this way, well, let's try to work this out, and maybe you need to see it from a different point of view, okay? So interesting. We'll see what happens. I know that the Lionsgate has been very transformational, so we will just see what we will see. Anyway, let's go on. And again, if you want to bypass, just go down and, click on the timestamp. I'll put that in there. Also, too, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Lots of likes helps to get the algorithms things and lets the videos be seen. Okay, let's see what we've got here. To higher power. What's going on in the world that we need to know about, or you want to share, or how do you want to work this out? How's that? Let's see. Here we go. Now 3 cards. We'll put them down. Here we are. First card. Okay, now this is reversed. Reversed has a little stronger energy to me. Some people will read it as the opposite, but I just look at it as very stronger energies. Now, we have a 4. So we have a 4 of Pentacles. 4 is stability, organization. It's also leadership energy. It's very stable type of energy. However, this is our money energy. This is giving, receiving. This is what, with this card itself, this is keep your money close at hand and watch your money. I'm getting, a lot of times the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Earth, because this is an Earth energy. This is Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah, we have Capricorn and Taurus doing stuff right now. And it's also Virgo. Virgo's going to be joining the party soon enough. But there's a lot of reciprocity. There's a lot of giving and receiving. Sometimes this is giving and receiving of your own nature. I am getting the watch your money. Watch your money. Watch what's happening with the money. Watch what, and I don't necessarily, feel that it's so much the protection of money as much as it is the just follow the money. Follow the money energy here. Now this king sits there and has the money under his feet. He's holding the money and the money is crowning him. So this is important for him. He also has a very protective stance, or no, he's not standing, a protective way of, maintaining the money. So again, there's a lot of follow the money type of energy with this 4 of Pentacles. Your next card is, so now again, reversed. We have the 8 of Swords. Now, Swords energy is our Aquarius. We have Aquarius opposing Leo right now. It is also our Gemini, and it's our Libra. It is about thoughts, processes, hearing news. It's about, making plans. Now, the 8 of Swords. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. But in this picture, the woman looks like she is actually, and this is a feminine energy, she looks like she is being held where she's at. She's got, she's standing in some water, so the water in itself may be a little slippery. I'm kind of feeling like she's worried about falling in the mud. At the same time, there are swords that are, are they guarding her? Are they keeping her in? Are they keeping her from the castle? The interesting thing about it, so we have 3 on one side, we have 5 on the other. 3 swords, the number 3 usually is about celebration. It's also about creativity. But then we have the 5 swords, and 5 is about change. Interesting part, the woman doesn't move. She's standing there. She looks bounded. She looks like she's got, these not ropes per se, but these cloths that are holding her back. She does have the ability to move. However, I feel like she's a little bit on the slippery slope. I feel like she's a little bit afraid to move because she doesn't quite know what's underneath her feet. And I always get different vibes from the cards. It could be the same card. I could read this the next time and say, oh, you're going to escape. Well, all of this is about feeling, this is basically feeling trapped. This is feeling like you can't move. However, all she really has to do is, well, we don't know. We don't know. Is her hands behind her bound? But because all she really has to do is have some trust, and she has to wiggle herself free. But we don't really know what's going on in the background. She could possibly kind of wiggle her head out. So in some ways she is trapped, and in some ways she really can break free. And there is, there is a way out of this. Except, again, we don't know how tightly her hands behind her are bound. So she might just feel, so this is all about illusion of being trapped. This is all illusion about, I can't make my move. I can't do anything about it. Again, so this is follow the money. Are we feeling trapped? Are we feeling like we really can't do anything? There's an illusion to this, but there's also a reality to it. We don't know how bound her hands behind her are. Next card is, interesting with that. So now we have a court card, but again, it is all reversed. And this is a 20. So it's a 2 tens. Tens are transitional energies. So 1 new beginning, 0 is God's source energy. So we have a 2 and we have a 0. 0, again, God's source energy. Now we also have 2s, which are crossroads, decisions. It's which way do we want to go? It's also coming together. Now, Judgment card, Major Arcana, Judgment card comes before the world says everything is done and good job. This is where we really look at things very carefully. We have to take responsibility for what we've done, for our part. And yet at the same time, once we do take that responsibility, we are now free to move forward. So here she is, she's bound up. She is kind of like, what can I really do? Well, look and see, what part did you play? And it doesn't mean, I'm not doing this as a personal reading. I'm doing this as a universal world reading. what part did we collectively, or what did the world collectively play? And, where are we going to, we have to look at things honestly if we want to move forward, okay? But this does show moving forward energy. This is definitely, we're a little bit stuck, but once we look at things and we really, and again, who is we? The world, the universe. It just means that there is an opportunity to get out of whatever this is, okay? Okay, so now 2 cards. Well, let's go and do the Colette Baron read, because 2 energies we didn't read. One is our fire or rods energy, or wands energy, and that is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, passionate, burning, and determined. And we did not look at our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, which is our water energy. And that is that's very spiritual. That's very, it flows. It's romantic. It's also, just very emotional energy too. So let's see what we have going on here with okay, there we go. Well, that's very interesting, and that is, a lot of this is confirmation, because we have that 4 of earth energy again. We have the 4 of pentacles energy here. And again, it is about, it does have the watching, the control, the follow the money. So we may feel trapped. There is something moving. We're going to be, we have to look at it. We have to face it. We can move on to something more positive. Remember, the World card follows this, meaning, hey, there's so much more to happen. We're just at a little bit of a stalemate. We're a little bit stuck here. So now be honest, move forward. But again, the 4 of earth is validation for the 4 of pentacles. And again, I'm getting that watch the money, follow the money. There's a little bit of being careful with the money, but at the same time, there's reciprocity with the money. So let's see what this all means. Let me know, please, because, let me know what you read into these. Let me know what you're reading, because I hear so many people, they say, okay, I see it this way too. If it's reaching you, the message gets delivered. we will see what we will see. Okay, take a moment again to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notification, and we will then start our readings now. Hello, my Leos, and happy birthday to you. Well, let's see what we've got going on, since you have a lot of stuff, and it's like you're not accepting the status quo anymore. All of those things opposing and not conjuncting, opposing and squaring, you're not accepting status quo. You're making some moves. You're making some changes. So let's see what higher power has for my Leos. What do we have for higher power? What do we have for higher power? Or from higher power, I should say. Okay, higher power, what do you have for our, okay. Well, that card did not want to stay away. So let's go down here and here and here. Let's see what we have here. Now this one is reversed. Very strange how that just would not go with the rest of the deck. Okay, so we have the Knight of Water. Well, this is very emotional. This is very dear to your heart. This is very much, again, like I said, there's not accepting the status quo. So Knight's underlying energy, of course, is fire energy. Your energy, Sagittarius and Aries. Yes, Leo and Aries energy is very strong right now, but not as strong as Leo energy. Pushing things forward. Okay, now, water energy is, again, our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's fluid. It's emotional energy. So you have dual energies here. One is that emotional want of the water signs, and yet the other is the passionate going after what you want with the fire sign. Now remember, Knights are directional also. So this is not accepting status quo. This is making some changes. This is fighting the good fight. I kind of feel like the Knight here is a little bit more proactive than just on the receiving, because sometimes some of the cards are like, okay, let's watch, let's wait. I feel like this Knight, so my Leos, you're going after more. You're making changes. You're making changes. Now, granted, are they going to be big changes, or are they, which they definitely could, or are you making some small changes that will lead to bigger changes? Either way, I feel this is going after what you want and making changes, not accepting the status quo. Okay? Now, this could also be with any of your relationships, and relationships can be your work, your job. It can be intimate. It could be, it could be going after that intimate relationship. It could be something to do with your home also. But this is a weekend that, and this is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that I would not bet against Leo. Okay? So, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals. The need to balance emotions. An invitation to a social event. Next card is the Knight of Air. So now, again, you have the underlying energy, your energy. But this is now our air energy. Aquarius, yeah, we've got the Aquarius full moon energy. That's Saturn in Aquarius. You're in a way opposing Aquarius energy right now. So Aquarius is a little bit more, let's do things for the betterment of the people. It's kind of a lighter-hearted, fun type of energy, but you're a little bit more serious with this. Now, the Knight of Air also has this very fast happening. Things are happening faster, more so than maybe what you can even control. So this could be about hearing some news that really lights your fire, really gets you going. And again, things are moving quicker, especially in my Leo realm. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your plans or your options, creative solutions. Your last card here, the Five of Fire. So 5 has some change energy to it. Could be positive, could be negative. Fire energy is, again, your energy. It is, again, Sagittarius and Aries. Now, remember, Jupiter is in Aries right now, and that's a very positive energy for you. The Five of Fire is just really being busy. It's having, like, do I do this? Do I do that? It's not necessarily decisions as much, because you believe you have to do it all. But again, this has some just a lot of stuff on your plate, a lot of stuff you have to do, making appointments, 2 appointments for the 9 o'clock hour, just saying there's just so much. But again, that 5 does bring about some changes. Okay, so there is this, this sense of what am I going to do? Where am I going to do it? There's a sense of urgency. There's a sense of being a little overwhelmed with this energy. But again, you've been wanting to, not go against you have not been wanting to just go with the flow. This is you, this is you coming out. This is you not being, what do we want to say? Not being compliant or not necessarily being complacent with what's going on. So there's a lot of Leo force for this weekend. Here we go. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others, which, yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Here we go. Let's see what we've got here now with the John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Higher power. What do you want to say? This is, do not, just because this is, conflict, don't run away. You're not going to run away from any conflict. Standing your ground energy here. Standing your ground, and oh my gosh, you're not accepting status quo anymore. Oh, well, look at that. Now, I think more than one fell. Let's see. No, only the one fell. So we have the 3 of Cups. Now, 3, creative. It's also celebration, the power of 3. Water energy again. Emotional energy. This means whatever this is you're after, whatever this is you're doing, you're going to be very successful. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't back down. You use some logic, use some reason, but to the most part, if you know you're right, you know you're right. Okay? So let's go on, and before we do that, I bought this little deck. I didn't talk about it, and I don't know if I'm going to do this with the others, but I'm going to do it with my Leos here. So this is Angels of Abundance with Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and I know that she had left a lot of the tarot cards, so that's why we go with Radley Valentine. So I don't know how old this deck is, but it was there. It was on Amazon. I said, I think it was only $6, $7, $8. So I think I want to buy this. So let's see what we have. These are Oracle cards. Now, Oracle cards are not the same as tarot, but let's see what we've got going on here. And again, I don't know. I probably will do it for the rest, but let's see what we've got here, at least for this time. It's a little wordy, and I don't think you're going to be able to read it, but I do find them encouraging, especially since we had that 4 of Earth energy. Okay, here we go. Pretty background. Abundance mindset. And there's a lot of the chakra energies with this. So I don't think you can read this, but I'm going to read this, and it's tiny, tiny. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment. That is what you will experience. Ooh, I like that one too. So, abundance mindset. Let me know what you think about these cards. I might do a little poll or not poll. The only thing is you can't really see it. They're tiny, but I can read. Here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy we have for my Leos. And I did pray, meditate. I've done all, I lay my cards out. I do it all. Here we go. What crystal or energy for my happy birthday Leos? Here we go. Tiger's Eye. I like Tiger's Eye. I've always liked it. Luck in new ventures, willpower, creative flow, overcoming fear. That could be good. Okay, my Leos, let me know what you think about that. Let me know how the sound is. We still work on this. But also, take a moment. This is really, really important. Please do the likes. Go down, do all the likes. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Let's get the views. Keep me moving. Keep me on air. Anyway, the most important part about all of this, though, my Leos, is always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.